Hi, I'm Melissa Schwartz with the Schwartz Team AZ and Realty One Group. I've been a realtor in the Phoenix area for over 24 years and was born and raised in Phoenix. When you are purchasing a home, there are many contingencies that are built into the purchase contract unless you modify them. One of those is the due diligence period, often referred to as the inspection period. The inspection period is a limited time period after the contract has been accepted that the buyer can inspect for all sorts of things. There's a general home inspection. They can look at the heating and cooling systems, mold, pest, pool, roof, and any other concerns on the condition of the premises. In addition, a buyer may want to look into several other areas like the suitability of the premises and the surrounding area. Maybe the building, zoning, fire, health, and safety codes for potential hazards, violation, or defects in the premises itself. These might also include parking or neighborhood restrictions. Some buyers also research about crimes, natural death, suicide, homicide, or sex offenders in the vicinity. And then there are more issues to review. Square footage. If it is a material matter for the buyer that the property be at least XYZ square feet, then the buyer needs to research that. The appraiser is the one that will do the official measurement, but that's usually after the inspection period is completed. Pest. Now, I tell buyers that we have two types of properties in Arizona, ones with termites and those that will have termites. In Arizona, we most often have subterranean termites that live in the ground and come up to the homes for food and then return back below ground. It's relatively easy to treat for termites by drilling around a home and putting chemicals in the ground or in your walls if needed. Flood zones. It is important that a buyer check the flood zone of any property that they are looking to purchase. Believe it or not, Arizona ranks 21st in the number of square miles of flood hazard designated areas with just over 4,000 square miles. Insurance and insurability of a property. Buyers need to call their insurance company to get a written quote on what the insurance for the property they're looking at will cost, and if there are any concerns from an insurability side. So during the due diligence period, the buyer will have a set number of days to complete their inspections and all this research. At that time, the buyer needs to submit the buyer inspection notice and seller response form, which we often refer to as the BINSR form. On this form, the buyer can take three actions. They can accept the property in its current condition, they can cancel the contract, or they can ask the seller to make repairs to the property. So let's talk about asking for repairs. A buyer can ask for all types of repairs, but the seller's response to these requests is that the seller can do all, some, or none of those requested repairs. So we work very closely with our buyers to determine which items to ask for in hopes that the seller will make the repairs most important to the buyer to move forward. Yes, you can ask for dollars in lieu of repairs, but you must ask for specific items to be repaired, as the seller has the option to make those repairs instead of providing any dollars in lieu of repairs. The due diligence period is a critical step in the process of purchasing your home. Take your time to do your research and know your buyer rights. Call or text the Schwartz Team AZ at 602-672-6189.